Hey, my name is Nisha and welcome to my channel, Picks by Nisha. I have some wonderful jewelry that I'm going to share with you today. It's going to be up in my eBay store just in time for Mother's Day. So let's go take a look. Hey, let's take a look. Ooh, very pretty. Okay, so this is handcrafted. It's made from recycled beads. It's a perfect artisan piece. It's nice because it's made from recycled parts. I really like some of the beads on here. These are glass. This is a metal enamel piece. Oh, very pretty. Now, it is a modern piece. We have this lobster glass, but it is a vintage style, the way the beads are created, the shape of the beads, and then the shimmer that they have on them. I was thinking that this might be glass. It is cool to the touch. I'm just going to take a look at it with my loupe. Yeah, looks like glass. Now, I would sell this on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, and I would use this service called List Perfectly. List Perfectly is a browser extension which allows me to cross-list to a variety of different platforms. Now, if you want to give it a try, I do have in the description below a coupon for 30% off your first month. All right. Okay, this is really pretty. Combination of glass and plastic beads. I'm laying the beads against my skin to see if they're cool or cold. If they're cold, they're not glass. If they're cold, they're made from stone. If they're cool, they're glass. This is, again, made from recycled pieces, and it's really a one-of-a-kind piece. Okay, this is really nice. I like the different glass beads on this piece. They have different shapes and different patterns on them. Has nice length on it. Oh yeah, these are really pretty. Yeah, I like the way these look. They look like they're dyed. I'm not quite sure what they're made from. At first I thought they were glass, but they're not cool to the touch. They almost feel like a ceramic. Yeah, they are some type of ceramic. Okay, fun. Okay, pretty brooch. It's a modern piece. I like the way it shimmers. It can be worn as a pendant with the loop here. We see the loop on this side. And then we have the clasp right here. When you have openings in the back here, it allows light to show through the stones. Usually you don't see that with plastic stones like this, but it looks good and it adds light coming through on the other side. Okay, yeah, this is really pretty. This is definitely a vintage brooch. It is real pearls with this pretty filigree on the leaves. Let's see if I can show you the reason I know that they're real is the pearls have a luster to them. Let's just see if this is magnetic. Okay, so it's not magnetic. It could be made from silver. There's no markings on the back, so I would check, and I would have to do a check and see if it's silver. All right, cool. Okay, pretty piece. It's braided with individual stones and pieces of metal beads. So I'll show that to you. This looks like it's hematite with brass. No markings. It's a modern piece. We have the lobster clasp. It's great for a night out, like the sparkles. Okay, a nice collar or even choker piece. It feels like glass, so let's take a closer look. All right. Yeah, it looks like vintage. Yeah, the beads are just really beautiful on this one. Oh, that's very pretty. Multi-strand necklace with little floating beads and with the seed beads. Very pretty. Yeah, I really like these earrings. I thought these are great. They look like spirals. Okay, nice bracelet. I like the hammered look to the cuff bracelet. Okay, so we had a classic Monet, M-O-N-E-T, brooch. It is vintage. We can tell because the little tip is sticking out on the brooch. Let me see. Oh yeah, there you go. You can see the name right there. Okay, great. Okay, nice long strand. I like the plastic beads with the gold tone color alternating. It does have kind of an amber look, but it's not amber. Oh, this was really pretty. So this is chips of mother of pearl shell. And then the barrel clasp, it looks vintage to me with the barrel clasp. And that's what it looks like close up. Okay, fun. I like the enameling on the flower petals. And then it does look like it's vintage. It has the little tip sticking out, but I don't see any other markings. All right. Okay. I just love this panel necklace. Panel just is these sections of the necklace. It looks like malachite inlay up there in the front. This is the bib section of the necklace. It's hard to tell. Let's see if I can check with my loupe. Yeah, it looks like malachite. And I would say, I don't think it's vintage, but it's a really nice piece. It does have a little marking on the front, but I think that'll clean up very easily. Okay, these were really fun. I picked these up. These are classic 1980s clip-on earrings. You can tell by the color that's being used. And then you have the clip-on earrings on the back. Oh yeah, this was really, I like the chain and the way it dangles and moves. There was a hallmark on here. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, it has a hallmark I'm not familiar with. PR. Pretty. Let's just see. Is it magnetic? Okay, it is magnetic. Okay, so that will not have to go in my test for silver. So I really like the look of it. I like the multi-strands and the, oh yeah, they're plastic rhinestones. The interesting thing is it looks like the clasp was repaired. All this section through here is vintage and this is modern right here. All right, so that's that section. And then that's this section. Oh, you know what? That isn't modern. That isn't vintage, rather. Look at that bat. That's not vintage. Okay. Okay, so this one was marked sterling, so we'll test it in a second to see if it's magnetic. Okay. Okay, none of it's magnetic, so I will test it for silver. It's a really pretty cross. I like the chain. And it's marked on the back, sterling. Okay, this is a piece made from recycled necklaces, an upcycled piece. I like the layers of the necklaces, strands, and then they use this, reuse this clasp on here. Nice statement piece. Okay, this is great for the summer. Have the anchor here on the here, and it's enamel on both sides. Gold tone chain. It's not vintage, but the chain looks vintage. Okay. Fun brooch. This is definitely from the 80s. It's interesting. I've never seen them with the chain on here before. This new. Okay, so this is another brooch. And yeah, it looks like it's silk screened on the image is silk screened on front. All right. Very cute earrings. Like the way they look with the floral on here, the design. This is great. This will go with anything. Chip necklace. Feels like glass. We'll just take a closer look. Sometimes glass beads will have like an air bubble in them. Stones will have inclusions in them, so but it's not very cold, so it doesn't feel like a stone. Pretty sure it's glass. Show you a closer look. Isn't that great? Okay. Oh yeah, this is really nice. I love these glass beads. See the pattern on the inside? Let's see. Let me show you another one. It might be easier on that one. Kind of has like this swirl on the inside, and then it has clear on the outside. Let's see. I'm pretty sure they're glass. Okay. And that's what it looks like laying down or out. Nice red-orange color. All All right. Okay, so I like all of the different types of chain. Okay, it has a hang tag, so let's take a look at that. So we got, oops, let's try that again. Got J. Crew there. Oh, there you go. Okay. And then I think it just has no clasp on it. So what you do is you put this is the back of the neck and you place that over the head. And then you have all these wonderful chains dangling in the front. Would that be great? What a great statement piece. Okay. This is fabulous. Okay, let's take a look. I love this gold tone chain. When I first got it, I thought it was vintage. A beautiful statement piece. You could wear this in the evening or to work. It has a great look to it. Let's see. Take a closer look. That's what it looks like. And then there is a marking on the hook. This is called a hook clasp. But let's see if I can read it. Well, I can't even read it with my loop. Okay, so definitely it goes on eBay, Poshmark, or Mercari with help with List Perfectly. Oh yeah. This is great. It looks vintage just looking at this clasp, and then you have these graduating going from larger to smaller beads. I like the pendant. Yeah, it feels cool to the touch. Okay, so that looks like it's stone. Let's take a closer look. Looks like it might be a composite on the front of different stones and then another stone on the back. And yes, this looks like turquoise right here. And I'm not sure what this might be. Okay, I don't have an answer. All right, so yeah, fun piece. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked any of the items in the haul video, you can find a link below where you can purchase the item on my eBay store. As I mentioned in the video, I use List Perfectly to cross-list to a variety of different platforms. If you'd like to try this for yourself, there is a link in the description below that will give you 30% off your first month. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like. Hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future. Also, if you have any ideas for future videos, we'd love to hear your suggestions. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.